Hi, welcome to Koktalks, where I will be discussing about my flavor of the week. So recently there has been a respected one who accused a non-respected one that she was lying to get more subscribers and likes on YouTube and other social media. And then it turns out that he was wrong and there was a huge backlash on him. And then the best part is how he chose to defend himself. So this got me thinking about the power of information and misinformation, especially those people who try to wield it. How much should we believe them? How much should they influence what we think and what we do, especially? So this is something I think we need to talk about today. Some simple examples I can give you include, we would take a movie reviewer's critiques to decide what movie to watch. Or I can actually ask food critics, hey, what is nice to eat in PJ? Then I will go there also. Countries and companies look to rating companies like Standard & Poor's or Moody's as an expert to give them information to make the decision on whether or not to invest in a certain country. Now this will mean a lot to the countries that are looking for investments because this will impact their economic growth and also the wealth of their people. Now you can see why information is so powerful and important. However, there's a problem. People generally do not have the time, the resources, and sometimes the ability to digest all this information to make them useful in their decision making. Then how? So then we rely on the experts and authorities to do their own research, to find out information that is important and finally condense it so that it is useful to us. And that's why we tend to listen to experts and authorities. And that's why experts and authorities are so respected and are so powerful. Back then, to become an expert is not easy. You will have to memorize all the information involved and then move on to being able to apply them in real life situations and finally being able to critique your own information or knowledge to build on more knowledge on it to become truly an expert. Nowadays, to become the expert, all you need is just the internet. Start a YouTube channel, start a Facebook page, and then you can start spewing all the things that you think are right, and you are already an expert. Back then, before the internet, it was very hard to build a network of people who think like you. Especially if you have been spewing nonsense or talking about things that you don't know about, people around you will generally censor you. However, with the internet, you can easily find thousands of people who think like you worldwide, and you can group them up into small groups where you can slowly build your influence by sharing information. So this is where KOLs, influencers, and other thought leaders come into play. Some people can just throw out whatever opinions they have, and because of their groups, the people will just lap them up and take them as the gospel truth. This has made it easy for people with no real knowledge or with a hidden agenda to influence other people. I've made a list of these people, so let's go through them as an example. So we have people like movie reviewers, cyber troopers, flat earthers, anti-vaxxers, unlicensed doulas, investment gurus on the internet, MLM people, NLP practitioners, politicians who claim that warm water can kill viruses in your throat, fake doctors, religious charlatans.
We are going to have bulls and cows which will talk to you very clearly, legitimately in Sanskrit and Tamil.
These people can come up with misinformation at a whim and spread out to the world, while real researchers, real scholars and do real research takes years to come up with maybe even one conclusion. And that's why sometimes it's easy to make mistakes because misinformation is just flying around everywhere. So what can I do about it? So the first thing you can always do is to go to an expert or real authority. Go to a doctor if you want health tips. Go to a nutritionist if you want to know what is good for your health. These are people who have spent their time studying these things, and I believe their advice or information or opinions would hold more water than other things you find on the internet. And when you're Googling for something, always try Google Scholar also. Google Scholar is an extension of the Google search engine that searches for real researches that has been done by universities. I believe this information is more credible than the one you find pasted on the internet about anything you want to know. And I think they will hold more water than other experts out there. Second of all, be open to new ideas. So sometimes certain ideas can be obsolete, or it can be true 5 years ago but not now. So be open to new things, and let other people challenge your thoughts. Talking about challenging thoughts, here's also something that we can try, which is try to be a bit more skeptical. Just because a certain expert says something, it doesn't mean it's always true. So take some time to give some thought into certain things before taking it blindly. I personally believe that we should promote more arguments in our society. From where we are from, we try to avoid arguments like it's the plague. If we do not allow other people to critique us and do not voice out our critiques to other people, it is very hard for us to find a new viewpoint where we can see the truth more clearly. And finally, you can subscribe to me. I try to make videos with credible information. So if you like to keep updated with our latest videos, click subscribe below. So, what do you think about the information I've shared with you today? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's it for our Koktalks this time around. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.